I suspect that I have broken just about every rule of food sanitation for 2 decades. I have no refrigerator. I drink unfiltered rainwater collected off of a tile roof, which is contaminated by animals living on it. And I'm still alive. And some of you will say, that is really stupid. I don't. I say, that's science. That's home science, baby. You know? To test the limits of what people tell you is true versus what is actually true. Got a lot of harsh lighting. Sorry about that. And I'm not saying my diet is perfect. And I just talked to a guy about buying a small fridge that could run on solar power. And I could do that. And I would like to eat more meat, actually. And I used to eat more meat. I was raising chickens and rabbits, but that got interrupted. So, you know, my diet's not perfect. But that's exactly the point, is that, you know, I do the wrong things. And doing the wrong things is actually a good thing, because somebody's got to do it. And I'm exactly the guy to do things the wrong way. Trust me. I've always done things the wrong way. I've always done what was bad. And I'm still alive. And I don't even care if I'm alive. What's more important is, am I good? Am I useful? Oh, I got my cool La Crusette pan here. Look at this. Here, I'll show it to you. This is my La Crusette pan. I've owned that thing for like 30 years. They have a lifetime warranty on those La Crusette. And the cool thing about that is that means they have real faith in their product. And it does have damage. I mean, it has taken damage. The bottom of it, you know, the enamel's weak. But I think underneath, I don't know this, but we'll just make it up and pretend it's true. I think La Crusette is actually cast iron underneath the enamel, which is pretty cool. So it's sort of like an easier to clean cast iron pan, pot. I'm not sure if what I'm saying is true, so you'll look that shit up. Don't trust people on the internet. You know, I mean, most of the stuff I say is actually really true and kind of innovative in many ways. I hope it's innovative and fairly well informed. But, you know, don't trust me. Don't trust anyone. In this case, I'm not quite sure. Like, is La Crusette enamel covered cast iron pan? Might be true, because they're fucking hardcore, man. I don't treat my stuff well. I don't always clean it. I mean, my stuff can sit for 2 days after I clean it. No, before I clean it. And my other La Crusette pan got stolen by an ex-girlfriend when she split up with me. I think she took it as a, you know, cost of breaking up or something. Kind of annoying, but, you know, chicks steal shit. Chicks have no moral compass. They feel like they're deserving of everything in the world because they're permanent victims and stuff. Not all of them, of course, but, and this chick is a very nice chick. But, you know, you should never let women steal your shit. They have to learn how to survive on their own if they're going to be real feminists. So, we'll see about that. Or, what are we talking about? I don't know, I'm just going to make some food and eat it. The boring, terribly it's not like my whole diet is completely non-nutritionally balanced, and that's all right. Just trying not to eat bat shit. One more video where there's no point. Is there a point? No recollection. And I did find this beer I didn't finish. And I wondered, how old is this beer? I don't know how old it is. I know that this one's from today. That's fine. It tastes the same. Beer is like alcohol pop. It's very badly made. This is not real beer. Real beer with living yeast. That's real beer. And I used to brew real beer. Maybe I'll do it again. Although where I live, I don't have access to barley. I could buy barley syrup probably and make beer, and that'd be fine. But I'm far more interested now in mead, because I have brewed mead before. And mead is a magic drink of wonderfulness. Like, mead is so way cooler. And I do have bees over on the property far, far, far away that aren't mine. Those are owned by someone else who, when I first moved here, I said, well, this guy came to me and he said, hey, can I put some bees over there? And I was like, I don't know, maybe. And he said, well, I'll put them right over there, and they got to face this way, and they need this amount of right sun and all these things, and smart bee things, you know. And he's a really nice guy, and I didn't know it at the time. But I was like, okay, sure. Well, it turns out he's a really cool guy. He's a super cool guy. And so, you know, I'm really happy that years ago, almost 2 decades ago now, I said, hey, yeah, put the bees there. And the bees are there, and he gets honey and stuff, and it's great. But I think one of my projects, which is very low on my priority list, is to put bees on my own property. Well, it is my own property over there. But, you know, over there somewhere, or over there somewhere. Somewhere where people don't walk. And I have plenty of places that no one's ever going to go. It's a big place. And so, but of course if I did that, then I would have to harvest honey and take care of bees. And I am actually quite interested in alternative beehives, of which there are many types. There's like, I don't know the names of them. But there's alternative types to the Langstrom. I think Langstrom hive is the square hive that's normal. And so those are fine, but there's, you know, we can innovate. We can have new kinds of things. And I need sponsors and stuff. And so I could have other kinds of beehives here. And we could put, you know, bee queens in them. Bees are so weird. You know, they're not like humans. They're haploid, I think. Are bees haploid? Pretty sure that's true. they're genetically different than us, and so they cooperate better than we do. And I'm not sure that we want to be haploid or something. That's not a good thing to be, but to be. And but they are bees, and so they be that. So I would like to try, like, that'd be really fun as a sponsor project to have other kinds of beehives on the property and have water for them all year. And I'm already planting many kinds of plants that will flower at different times of the year, so they'll always have a continuing availability of nectar, and they can do bee things, fancy bee things. I would love, this would be so cool. I mean, like, I just try and be cool, right? Because then people like me, or they'll pretend to. And also, I just like to impress myself. So I could have a building in which there was a beehive you could see from inside the building, and it was like glass or something, and you could see the bees doing bee things. I mean, how cool is that? And people have done that. It's not like an innovative idea. I didn't come up with it. But you could see into the beehive and see them making honey. Honey is one of the most amazing products in the world. It doesn't go bad. Honey is just this cosmically wonderful substance. And we have these weird insects that make it for us. Or them, really. We just steal it because we're thieves. So that would be really cool. So that's not the highest on my list of things to do. But pretty cool, huh? You could look that stuff up. Because bees are kind of important to pollination of orchards and fruits and things that we care about. There are other pollinators. They're not the only one. But they're an important one. So, what is this video even about? Have I lost the plot entirely? Probably. Oh, fuck. Hi. Here's my La Crusette pan. Boiling over. Arr. So I can stuff fucking food in my face that isn't even healthy. I don't even live a healthy life. Alright, well, whatever video that was, it was what it was. Goodbye.